Hi everyone, welcome back for another video. So y'all, I haven't made a video in such a long time because life been lifing. These kids don't want me to be great. I'm not even gonna blame it on the kids, but I just been tired, exhausted. I have been having a hard time like waking up really early like I normally do. Like I just been hitting the snooze button. I'm tired. But this week is gonna be a great week. Like we're turning a new leaf this week. So today we're going to be talking about 30 things that you should know before turning 30. So if you are, in your late 20s and the big 3 was creeping up, these are some things that you should consider and that you should know before turning 30. Number one, you do not have to have it all figured out. 30 is actually really young. Like society makes it seem like, oh my gosh, 30 is like so scary, but I still feel young. I feel like I still look young. And 30 is just not that old. You're not gonna have it all figured out. There's a lot of people who do not have it figured out until they're like in their 40s, late 40s. In my lifetime, I have always been in a rush. For what reason, I do not know. But when I was young, I used to tell myself, oh, I'm gonna have all my 3 kids, 4 kids by the time I'm 25. I'll be married, bought a house, and da-da-da. And at 25, I was just having my first kid. And when I turned 24 and I was having this midlife crisis, oh my goodness, I need to have children. I'm getting old. When I turned 25 and I had a kid, and now I gotta be up all night with this kid and da-da-da. And I was like, I am too young for this. Like, so really 30 is just, it's young, and you're not gonna have your life figured out by then. But at least obviously make the steps to have it figured out, but do not be so hard on yourself if you don't. Number 2, failure is a part of success. I feel like in order to know if something works, you have to fail. You have to try one business and another business and another business till you get one that actually really sticks and that works for you. So don't be afraid to fail and make mistakes. It is part of the learning process and the path to success. Number 3, confidence comes from action. You cannot let fear control your life. So do the things that you are scared to do. If you're scared of public speaking, maybe sign up for a public speaking class. When I was 18 or 19, I took a public speaking class, and I do not get C's, and I got a C in that class because it was just so terrifying for me at that time. And I would say after every couple words, and my teacher was like, I'm sure that was exhausting for her and the whole entire class. Like it was So whatever that you are scared to do it scared. Number 4, your mindset shapes your reality. Whatever you believe about yourself is what will come true. So if you believe I'm a boss, I can do this, I can do all things, you'll take more chances and you will achieve most things or all things that you set yourself out to achieve. Number 5, happiness is an inside job. There's no amount of money, no relationship, no material things you can buy, no house that you're going to purchase that's going to make you just oh so happy. You have to work on yourself, do the shadow work, and really learn to be happy and content with your life, with yourself. Number 6, comparison is the thief of joy. Social media, I'm trying to tell y'all. Social media is like one big highlight reel. People's only gonna post the best parts of their lives. And so if you get on there and then you're comparing yourself to others and feeling jealous and envious or whatever the case may be, you are going to be sad about your life and even the things that you've accomplished. You'll always feel like it's never enough. So comparison is a thief of joy, and just don't. You can admire somebody, you can be inspired, but you cannot compare where someone is at in their life with where you're at in your life. Number 7, time is your most valuable currency. Do not waste your time on negative people, things that you really don't want to do, because that's time that you'll never get back. A lot of times I feel like young people, we do things to impress others or our family, our parents. Like it can be that, say you said you were going to go to law school. Deep down, you're like, you wanted to go to law school at some point, but now you change your mind. And now you still feel like you have to go because that's kind of what your parents expected you to do. Well, no. So now you just study for this LSAT, you got into law school, you get in there, you're in there for about a year, and then you're like, you change your mind. Well, that's the year you could have been working on what you really wanted to do. Number 8, not everyone is meant to stay in your life. This is normal and natural, and this is part of life. We outgrow people, and that is okay. So that might mean that your best friend from 2nd grade is not going to be your best friend at 32. And that's okay. I feel like everyone goes their own ways. Some people, what connected you guys at 7, 8, 10 years old might not connect you at 30 years old. And that is okay. It's no beef or anything. It's just that we are 2 different individuals living our lives. And when I see you, hi, I am happy to see you, happy to hear that you're doing well, but we probably don't need to hang out. Number 9, protect your energy. That means you will have to set boundaries and say no when you really don't feel like it. You don't feel like doing something, don't force yourself into doing it. That builds resentment. So just say no. Number 10, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So you have to push yourself. For example, if you go to a networking event, you do not have to stay with the people that you went to the event with. I recommend you leave them for a little bit, go and meet new people, make new friends, introduce yourself, pass out your business card, etc. Number 11, your health is an investment, not an expense. Sign up for that gym membership, get that gym membership, sign up for that Pilates class, move your body, buy good food. Like, we like to think that buying healthy food is expensive, but in actuality, it almost balances out. Number 12, sleep is crucial. No more all-nighters. There is a small caveat to that, because sometimes you have these goals in life that you are wanting to reach and achieve that you have to sacrifice something. Now, I don't recommend sleep be the first thing that you sacrifice, but sometimes that's what it comes down to. Number 13, your skincare routine matters. I wish I would have taken my skincare a little bit more serious. I never had like terrible skin, but this was me. Like, I would wash my face and I would put on shea butter. And I feel like for the most part that worked for me. You know, to be quite honest, I do not see a huge difference when I used to just wash my face and put on shea butter versus now that I got all this skincare step routine. But I do feel like my skin is brighter because of the products that I am putting on my face. So anyway, I say all this to say skincare does matter. So start a skincare routine. The sooner the better. If you are struggling with, really bad acne, go see a dermatologist. Figure out what you need to do in order to get your skin care in check, because obviously your skin is the first thing that people see, and I think it's important that we take care and nourish our skin. Number 14, money habits will either make you or break you. You need to learn how to save, how to invest, and not spend your money just on anything. I went through a period where I learned about the little Shein, and now I'm buying everything on there, things that I don't need, gadgets that I don't need, things that I feel like, oh, this is cool, I might can use that. Oh, what? This is a bowl that's supposed to strain the water in my rice. I bought this bowl, never used it. Why? Because if you just throw the rice in a bowl, mix your hand around, clean it, and drain it out like you've been doing, it's always worked. But now that there's so many gadgets and they're so accessible, we are spending our money on things that are just not that important. Budget, save, and invest your money. Number 15, credit is important. Build your credit up. If you are struggling with bad credit, I recommend you sign up for Self. Basically, it's your own money, but it does help you build your credit score. When I had a really low credit score, that's what I had to do, because when you want to buy a house and things like that, you will need to have at least a 680 score. Now, obviously, you can have a lower score, but the higher the score, the better for you. You can sign up for Experian, and you pay like $25 a month, and it'll give you your credit score monthly. Your bank app, I'm sure, does it as well. Creditkarma.com or something like that. Keep track of your credit, build your credit, and take your credit seriously, because this is America, and America runs on credit, and you need to have good credit. Number 16, live below your means. Just because you can afford to do it, buy it, doesn't necessarily mean that you should. Number 17, have multiple streams of income. That is the key. You can have a high-paying job. You can have a business that makes you, a good amount of money. But it's important to diversify your money, because you'll soon learn that you need more money. Hell, you always need more money. Find ways that you can accumulate more money doing different things. Number 18, a work-life balance is real. Hustle culture is exhausting, and you can work, and then you burn out. So it's good to have a balance between work and life. Number 19, networking is everything. A lot of times to get to where you want to go, it's all about knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's how opportunities come about, and this is why networking is so important. Number 20, you are not your job. Your identity is so much bigger than your career. There's so many different layers to being you than just what you do for work. Number 21, love yourself first. The relationship that you have with yourself is the most important. You have to live with yourself forever. So learn to really love and appreciate yourself. It will reflect in the ways that you treat others and your family and your children, but most importantly, love on yourself first. Number 22, friendships evolve. I said something like this prior, but that could have been about family, friends, etc. But friendships in general evolve. So like I said, your friend at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old might not be your bestie at 30 years old, and that is okay. Number 23, communication is everything. Learn how to communicate. Say what you mean and mean it. Number 24, red flags do not turn green over time. So you're dating, right? And you see many red flags within the first month. It's not all of a sudden he's about to change and all those flags are about to turn to green. It means that they're going to stay red and probably get worse. And by the time you know, you like, who the hell? Who did I marry? Like, I think it's important to notice all the red flags, take note of them, and realize the chances are they're not just going to get better or disappear over time. Number 25, apologizing does not make you weak. It just means that you're mature, because you're not always right, and sometimes it's normal for us to be wrong. So when you are wrong, you should be able to take accountability for it and just say you're sorry. Number 26, your parents are just figuring out to please give them grace. Hell, I give mine a lot of grace. I'm like, well, how much grace do y'all need for real? But I don't know. I feel like being a foreigner, migrating to the US, it's just so many things. Like America is such a different culture and different experiences, and like they're doing the best they can. And I'm sure even if you are born and raised here in the US, your parents have their own struggles. Hell, if you are black, you got your own struggles, and your parents are doing the best that they can with the knowledge that they have and the opportunities that they have been given. Just give them some grace. Number 27, you do not have to be liked by everyone. That is okay. That is normal, because not everyone's personalities and interests align. That's fine. Find the people whose personalities align with yours, whose interests align with yours. Number 28, choose experiences over material things. If you have the opportunity to take a trip over buying a bag, I recommend you take that trip. We remember experiences. Those are good memories that we can have, things that we can share with our children. The material things, over time, if it's clothes, it might get too small. If it's a bag, it might get worn out. But your memories and experiences will last a lifetime. Number 29, peace is priceless. Protect your peace at all costs. It is the same as, protecting your energy, setting those boundaries. If, you have a family, a friend, or coworker that just be on your nerve, you don't have to be around them, because your peace, your energy, it's everything. Your coworker, you might not have a choice. You might have to be around them. But I mean, if you're not talking about work, you don't even have to talk to them. Hell, you ain't even got to say hello. Number 30. This is the most important one. Life does not end at 30. Your life is just beginning. 30 is so young. I had to pass 30 to be like, what? I'm still young. Like, sometimes my back might hurt. I have a lot going on, with family dynamics and stuff. I'm young and life is just beginning. First of all, I'm 32 years old, so it's not like I just turned 30 yesterday. But life is just beginning, and make the best of it. Cherish your memories, cherish your children, cherish your family members, cherish your life, cherish yourself, love on yourself. And there you have it. Those are the 30 things that I wish that I knew before turning 30 and that I would have took a little bit more serious in my early 20s. Which one hits home the most for you? Let me know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.